1, 2, wait, on 3, right?
On 3.
1, 2, 3.
All right, wait, let's just cut to the chase.
Let's cut to the chase.
Let's not even talk about it. Let's just go for a ride right now.
Really?
I don't know, man. I love this car.
All right, so we got this car the last week, unloaded it in the rain. I have not driven it. I've been saving driving it until today, till you got here. So I know nothing really about the car, don't know much about it, just got it, can't talk anything about it. You probably know more about these than I do. I saw this at an auction. I said, this is awesome. It's a street car that was bought here from the States, sent to England, lightened and turned into a Group 4 Pantera, resembling the Le Mans car, I believe, from 1972. And it's got every goodie you could possibly imagine. The engine, I don't even know what's in it, but it's dynoed out at 569 horsepower, according to the dyno sheets. Completely lightened, carbon fiber everywhere. A can of Coke weighs more than these doors. Yeah. It is built to go racing, yet still street legal.
How the seat belts? Maybe that's our first.
There are belts. I have not buckled them up. All I've done is drive it from that door to this door. So I know it starts and runs.
I feel it's going to be a necessity for us to have belts in this car.
Yeah, I got belts and I bought earplugs because I noticed that the car itself is a little bit loud. A little bit loud. Yeah. You guys saw my preview video. The first startup, I startled the heck out of myself by just having the thing explode.
This is to me is like one of your most perfect cars that you got, besides a fire truck.
No, this thing is bitchin'ly cool. So
yeah, this is not a slouch of anything.
No, and the build on this is really good. The build quality is really good. I bought it sight unseen. My guy in England said, you will not be disappointed in this car. So far, he was right.
It reminds me a little styling, like not so much the car, but just the idea of it, like the 914-6 rally car.
Yeah.
It has that kind of feel to it, and I love that car. And
that's a race car for the road, too.
My neighbor had a 71 Pantera growing up, brand new.
Yep.
And I was friends with his son, and we didn't know anything about cars, and eventually we did. So we started driving.
We being you and probably Donnie, right?
No, it was me and my next door neighbor.
Oh, okay.
And he was a film producer. He did, I think, World of Wheels. His name was Gene McCabe. Mm-hmm. And he was a car guy. He did like Chrysler commercials. But he had this Pantera. I remember going over, my mom and dad taking me over there and going, look, he bought a race car in a yellow 71 with the chrome bumpers. Yep. Beautiful. And when we became of age, we go, we got to drive that car. And we drove it a bunch, and it was a hairy car to drive.
Yeah. What do you know about these Ford engines? You got something very similar in
the Mustang. And the Tiger. I don't believe this is a 351 Cleveland, which is what every Pantera came with.
Right.
So they came with a Cleveland and the hated, beloved Transaxles that work and don't work. But I think the company now bought the original molds and manufacturing. They make them out here in Los Angeles area, so you're good there.
I have all the specs on this. The thing came with a 100-page hardcover book.
That's huge for you.
You
don't have to sleuth.
No, I don't. It's good. Yeah, that's actually, you're right. Usually I have to figure out where this came from and why it's there and all that stuff. But so it's supposedly a motorsports aluminum block that's been, it's got like 5-10 pages on the engine, but I'm not an expert on them, so I can't quote you by heart.
I think it's a 351 Windsor motor. We could probably just look at the part number on that intake manifold, and that'll tell us whether it's a 302 or a 351 block.
I think it's a 7-liter motor.
So then it's the 351 blocks are good.
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Are good to 427.
I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to this car.
You're okay with whatever you got.
Right.
And the motors are super durable. They're 4-bolt mains up and back.
Right.
Heads have probably been worked over. But one of the things that's really nice, whoever did the work on this car, again, bundle of snake, not just headers out the back.
Yeah.
Full bundle of snake like a GT40.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
look at those
really
headers.
nice work on it. Good stainless.
Explain what that means, bundle of snake. You explained this to me the other day.
A lot of headers, they'll just pull them out the side or do a crossover.
Yep.
But they'll do kind of like an engine that has a flat plane crank. You want the cylinders to fire in a certain order in the exhaust so you can get maximum scavenging.
Yep.
What they do for regular V8s like the Ford is they'll just cross over and crisscross the exhaust to the right cylinders to get the maximum scavenging effect.
Yep.
But these are just really nicely done.
Now, what is this box out of, do you think? It says ZF on the side.
The ZF, this was probably an original ZF that was made for this car. I don't know if that was the only thing. I think they used them sparingly in some of the early GT40s. They broke them up pretty badly. But that's what came in the Panteras.
So, we were talking about axles. All right,
That's even more durable than what they came with. I thought they came with this thing called Metalast.
These are like low bros, aren't they, or something?
These are just regular U-joints, but they make one that, I know my friend's car, we had it, and we were always nervous about it because it was basically like rubber coupled drive shafts or half shafts. This, at least, it looks like it's got a slip joint. And
yeah, is that what this going to, yeah, it's all sprung and.
Yeah, but this one looks like it has like 930 Porsche CVs on it, which are really durable.
Yeah. All right, let's look in the front here. So.
Good stickers, yellow stickers, Wayne.
I know.
Tells that big yellow stickers.
I know, it was 569 horsepower yellow stickers. So all the panels are carbon fiber. I know people can't tell, but they just weigh nothing, so. The doors are carbon, the head, this is probably carbon. Actually, I don't know, it feels like fiberglass.
Sounds metal.
This is metal, it feels like fiberglass. Anyway.
Yeah, just simple. Radiator, some brake stuff, and a battery.
It's got 2 batteries in it, isn't that weird?
2?
Yeah, there's one in the passenger footwell. I noticed that. So one of my other race cars has 2 batteries in it too.
I can assure you
one's just
that
like for temporary when. Yeah.
I ran that battery in my Mustang with pretty much the exact same motor as this, and never had a problem with it.
Right.
So maybe it's for rally emergency something.
I don't know. I think it's a battery. Tells you what I know about
Wait,
this
let me push
car.
my finger in it really hard to see if I can reset it.
Right here, down at your. Yeah, see, there's another Odyssey down there. I don't know why would they have 2 batteries.
Well, rally car.
You're gonna have a hard time getting in this thing.
Well, we're gonna have to
Make sure you don't kick the fire extinguisher system. I guess you got to pull the pin. The pin's in, right?
Hopefully it stays in while we're driving.
Yeah, exactly.
See what I'm saying here?
Well, I have not driven this car yet, so we can look inside the inside here. So, got some sort of rally computer there. I'm not familiar with that one.
It's way too complicated for us to be fiddling with.
When I turned on the car, it doesn't go on. So. What are those?
Complicated.
Wow, I don't even know. Look at this. This is, again, brand new car. This is just hanging off the fan. What are these things here? Remote?
The hell is that?
Remote?
It's connected
attached to this? Remote for what?
Maybe that's you start rally points. Push a button. Click.
I don't understand. I'm not a rally guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It came with instructions for starting it. We'll go over that.
That's good for you.
Yep.
Pump the gas, flip the switch, go.
MSD box. It's a new one, the digital one. The Speedster has an analog one. It's got a lot of. What's this down here? You think? Pro Street Module.
Yeah, it's probably for all the headlights and switches for.
Yeah.
Water pumps. If there's. I don't know if it's electric water pump.
Again, we just got this car. No idea about any of these details. Normally, I know everything inside and out of it.
Wiring looks really
nice. Interesting experience. You get to see me putzing around with, what's this?
Those seatbelts kind of look annoying, though. I don't know anything about that brand. They might be good. But I would expect this coming from the UK to have some Willens or something.
My
they look a little thin.
trainer has Is it, no, TRX is what I'm thinking of. I don't know TRS.
Yeah, they would look a little like narrow for.
Well, that's weird because they
regular
still
Harleys.
have plastic on them in the back there. I thought that was kind of
Check
weird.
the date code, because when we're out on the track.
Oh yeah. Wait, I know.
Look, as long as it has seatbelts for us for a change, it's going to be rare that they fit. And
Not valid after 2023.
oh, a couple years old. That's not bad.
Well,
Probably 5
still
years
not
old.
valid. It's 2024 right now. So
Look,
it's not valid.
It's better than
So they
1950.
don't work, right? It'd be
The,
funny after they just sort of disintegrate and
That's-
become like pixie dust.
that Speedster we were in earlier, those were from what, 1960s?
Yeah, not valid after the Kennedy administration.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, this door is freaking flimsy light.
Yeah, it's like not even there. Yeah.
But at least we got a crossbar to keep us from getting, a side impact from a Prius or something.
Anything else you know about these things?
I know a lot more about it. The gauge work. I used to love the, I guess, Veglia. I don't have to pronounce it. Just the chrome gauges, and the dashboard of these cars are great. This is one of the cars at the Italiano Concorso that you would go there mainly to see a few cars that you love. I always loved the Pantera section because there'd be dudes with the NOS bottles that were chrome plated and double wide crazy stuff, and kind of ruined the car. And then there are the more traditional like hot rod builds that were like beautiful. But I always just liked the idea of this car. The styling's good. It's mean looking.
It is mean looking. All right, so first time driving this thing. I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous. So this is like the first time you fire a bazooka or a large 57 Magnum or a 30 cal or 50 cal gun. You're like, it's like, okay.
Man up, you drove those 959s. This is the same thing.
The 959 is like a cruise ship compared to this.
What are you saying? It's a inferior performance vehicle than a couple guys in a garage in Italy and some dude at some Ford built engine. Oh, these kids are supposed to get in these freaking cars. I got
my instructions there.
I don't know how this foot's getting in.
You gotta move this foot maybe over the other side where the battery's at. A second battery.
Yeah. I don't know how this is possible, but for a change.
There's no way my wife is ever gonna get in this car. All right, Ivan. It's nice knowing you.
I almost say we should do a fire drill to get out.
I like the way that Ivan's just standing right in front of us.
Like
this is not a 569 horsepower car that I've never driven
and
before.
That the hydraulic clutch pedal works.
He completely trusts me to put it in neutral when I fire this thing up. He's smiling. He does trust me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'd be no audio.
There goes the dog. He's running away.
Yeah, I can't hear you, so yeah.
There goes the dog. He's running away. Man, I can't see shit. I wonder what this red light means.
It's Italian. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's got a stiff brake pedal. It's got like a putt clutch. This is a pure race car, man, I'm telling you. Let's try this in LA traffic.
Yeah.
You know what? I've driven the 962s. They don't sound like this.
No.
This feels like a 962 on the street, though. Oh my God, this thing is like intense. A little bit of fuel smell. Never good. My neighbors are gonna hate me.
Then you have good neighbors.
Yeah, they already complain about everything. And this has got like a Lamborghini style clutch.
Oh, but
it's like
it's probably got like a tilt-in.
It's like 50 pounds of force. My leg is starting to tremble already. Plus the seat position is so forward that my angle of attack.
There's no way you'd even fit in this car with a helmet on.
thought the tank ride was good. Holy cow. This is insane. Yeah, this is quick. This is very, very, very quick. That was like partial throttle. Got this truck in front of me. I don't want to rear end. This thing is outside. It's got mufflers on it.
Loud.
Do you feel more likely to die in this car or less likely?
More likely because we're going to be hauling ass sideways somewhere.
I don't think so.
Well, we got a nice cage. We got some safety
It's got a lot of grip. It feels very stable.
It didn't seem squirrely when it broke loose either.
Did not, no. No, I didn't. But I didn't give it any gas either. That was pretty low throttle. Is a monster. That's no other word for it. No other word for it.
Nice.
that's what, current seat position. That's what I see. Yeah. So it's like I can kind of see through the wheel. What is with this wheel being? The seat is...
Well, it's like your knees are like over halfway into the dashboard.
I don't know, the guy who must have owned this car must have had really short legs and a long torso.
Regular size guy.
I don't know. All right. I'm gonna leave this here. All right, so this comes out. I can take that out. Pull and push.
Pull?
Pull and then push.
Oh, push on the frickin' roll bar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why is this door open? I know it's unlatched. Trying to open the roll bar.
I love the way that Ivan, our cameraman, has no fear for his own personal safety. He's like, in front of the car that we have with no experience with, 569 horsepower, foot could slip off the clutch and crush him.
Yeah, or
but he's like,
the 19...
get that shot.
The 1970s, clutch master.
Oh, jeez. Wow. All right.
Badass.
What do you think? Good?
Yeah, badass.
I don't know if you can drive this for more than a few minutes at a
Wayne,
time.
I gotta say this. This makes up for the 959.
All right.
This is badass.
Well, I like to be, they say that the theme is diversity and diversity these days, right? So we here like to express diversity of cars, right? The Italians, the Germans, we all get along.
This thing's badass.
Yeah.
And like we were rolling down, I don't know, you blip the throttle and you can just see the thing just kind of get sideways a little bit.
Just a tiny little bit. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
So, and I did not even, went like that to the
this
throttle. I didn't go.
These aren't the softest, stickiest tires, but they're freaking wide.
They are wide.
And the engine's in the back, so, this thing, breaking loose is...
It's got a ton of torque.
Yeah.
Ton of torque.
Yeah. This is a drive, I mean, you get in this car, you mean business to drive. It's not, you're not taking,
Take it out to dinner in Long Beach.
No.
Well, that's why I usually test the
okay,
cars.
let's and our multi-car rides for today's shooting.
Nah!
We had 2 thumbs up, one from a motorcycle for this,
Oh, yeah.
and one for Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red, the fire truck.
Nobody gives a shit about the Aston Martin or the Speedster.
I did notice it got light on the front when I got on it. It just totally, yep, it wants to, because this thing doesn't weigh anything. All the weight's in the back. There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here except my feet.
A radiator and a spare battery.
It's all right here. It's all
Yeah,
right
I know
here.
what that battery's for there. You gotta check that out. Maybe that's for the
for
timing.
weight balance.
Yeah, maybe that's for the timing system and other stuff.
No, this is pretty awesome. Okay, next.
Yep.
All right, Sandy, that was pretty good, right?
Great videos today, Wayne.
All right, remember, if you want more, please hit the subscribe button. We'll keep going.
Don't forget to mash the like too.
Mash the like button. Yeah, I think it's down here.